What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we'll talk about money. As the music industry continues to evolve, bands are presented with new and innovative ways to generate income, aside from the traditional ways of album sales and touring. In today's digital age, bands have access to a wide array of revenue streams to supplement their income. Here are some of the best and most effective ways for bands to make money these days. It should come as no surprise that streaming has become the main way people consume music these days. Not only is it a way for bands to get exposure, but it's actually also a good source of revenue. And this is despite the fact that streaming services only pay a fraction of a cent per stream, and that the majority of the revenue goes to a record label. It really all depends on the advancing terms and the contract terms that your band has with your record label, and the revenue split deal that you have negotiated. If you're an independent artist, chances are that you can make a lot of money from streaming if your numbers are good. However, streaming is not only good for the direct revenue that is made from it, but also by the opportunities that it brings. It's also a way to promote your music and promote yourself as an artist. There's always a steady flow of fans going from your streaming service to your social media platform and vice versa. Therefore, by increasing your streams, you can increase your following, and by increasing your following, you can increase your streams. So while revenue shares between streaming services, record labels, and the artist isn't ideal, it's highly beneficial for musicians to take advantage of the streaming services in order to funnel your fans into your other sales channels. Physical sales have declined in recent years with the advent of streaming services, but there absolutely still is a market for physical products such as CDs and vinyls. Collectors and fans still enjoy owning physical albums, as it is a part of the band's history. And this is especially true if, for instance, the vinyl is a special edition press or something like that. And for many collectors, it's also a piece of physical art for them to enjoy. The most common ways to sell these physical products is through your e-commerce store or at shows. If you're working with a label, the most common approach is to buy some stock from your label that you can sell at your own price and own discretion. But other than that, your label will distribute all of your physical products to music stores and other e-commerce stores around the world. The amount of revenue made from those sales depends on your licensing and your contract that you have with your label, but in the end, it can be a really good source of income. Another effective way to generate revenue for your band is through e-commerce. An e-commerce store is simply an online shop. And in this day and age, online shopping has become so popular and is by far one of the best ways for your band to make a steady stream of income. It's also a way to reach fans around the world and give them an opportunity to rep your band. You can sell a wide range of merchandise on your e-commerce store, such as t-shirts, hoodies, long sleeves, hats, beanies, and tons of other accessories that are meaningful or appropriate for your band. It's common to start your web shop on services like Shopify, Squarespace, or Big Cartel and Bandcamp. We highly recommend doing limited edition merch drops on your web shop, as it incentivizes fans to get something exclusive from your band. And it's also a great way to boost the sales of your other stock items. There is also the option of doing print on demand. This can be done through services like Printify or Printful, and increasingly within the webshop services such as Shopify and Squarespace. Print on demand is a great way to A/B test designs or fabrics if you're not ready to purchase a full stock. Finally, there's also the option of using established e-commerce businesses that can print, sell, and fulfill your orders for you, where they take a cut of the sales coming through their channels. And these include companies like Impericon, Rising Merch, 8 Merch, and Indie Merch, just to name a few. Commonly, they will also offer to sell you stock for shows or tours, where they will just take the cost of manufacturing and staffing. And this is highly beneficial if you're going on a tour and you're not sure if you will sell out the products, because you can usually just ship it back and they will put it up online. Live performances is an essential way for bands to meet fans and generate revenue. It is by far one of the most tried and true ways to generate income as a band and to get out to more fans and increase your following. Bands will usually get a performance fee for the show, which is negotiated with a booking agency or a promoter. This can be a flat fee that is usually determined before the show, and for tours, the flat fee is the most common way that bands get paid. The flat fee can vary depending on the artist's size, the size of the venue and the location of the venue, amongst other things. For instance, a festival will usually pay a higher flat fee than a club show. Another way that bands can get paid from a show is from ticket sales or door sales. And in this case, the band will get a percentage share of all the ticket sales or door sales. This is more common for smaller bands and smaller venues. Selling merchandise at shows can be a highly profitable way of earning income for your band. It not only allows the fans to give an additional support to the artist, but it also helps them remember the concert and the experience. In order to maximize your merchandise sales, it's important to offer a diverse range of items that cater to different tastes and different people. And furthermore, try to make sure that you have many sizing options so there's something for everyone. Beware that in certain territories, promoters or venues will insist on taking a cut of the band's merch. And this can be a percentage of the merch sales or a flat fee. If at all possible, try to make sure that you negotiate with the promoter before the show, or consult your manager or booking agent to avoid these fees. And if there is no luck, then try to insist on a flat fee. In our opinion, merch cuts are usually unfair to the artist, and it can very quickly become a major expense, especially if the merch fee is a percentage share. Grants are another way for bands to generate income, and it's one that not that many bands know about. Many organizations offer grants to support artists and musicians. And although grants can be difficult to make and be very time-consuming, the rewards can be significant. There are many different types of grants that you can apply for, including music export grants for international shows or tours, working grants for songwriting and the creative process, production grants for recording, mixing and mastering, as well as release grants and PR grants to help you promote your music once it's finished. Sponsorships are another great way to generate revenue for your band, and it's increasingly possible to get good money from brands that you promote. Brands are always looking to reach new audiences, and if you're creative about it, you can find brands from very different places to work with your band. This doesn't only include brands that make instruments, but could also be clothing brands, digital services, affiliate marketing schemes, and many other online ways to make your money. And try to make sure that you're an actual asset to this brand and that your audience would actually buy from them. The way to make money from sponsorships is mainly to offer sponsored content on your social media channels, but it could also be product placements in your music videos or live performances, as well as exclusive collaborations with your band and your aesthetic. Finally, crowdfunding is another way to make money and raise money for projects for your band. And crowdfunding sites like Kickstarter and Indiegogo are very popular among musicians and bands. Make sure that you set a realistic fundraising goal and make sure that you offer incentives for fans to contribute. You can offer exclusive merchandise, early access to new music, tickets to shows, VIP bundles, and so on. And finally, with crowdfunding, it's important that you actually need the money for a project. Make sure that fans can follow you on the journey and make sure that they see what the money is being used for. And if somehow the project fails or doesn't come into fruition, make sure to refund the money to your fans again. I hope this video gave you some ideas of how your bands can make money and maybe expand your revenue streams. If you want to learn more about how to build a successful band, then make sure to subscribe to the channel, give this video a like if you find it useful, and don't forget to follow our website where we create content and products that help your band succeed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.